What up, you guys? So, Bleach Chapter 686 review. Oh man, it's finally over, man. Like, oh shit. Like, oh yeah, it is funny too. The last chapter was titled Death and Strawberry, which is basically the title of the very first chapter. So that was kind of pretty cool that Kubo slide that in, and not only that, but the chapter, it basically starts, before I get onto all the other stuff and my final thoughts, the chapter basically started off with, we see a boy that looks like Ichigo but a bit of Inoue. Like, he has her fucking eyes, like the big old eyes, and he's being yelled at by Hiyori, and then he runs off, and then from then on we cut over to, we see like a full-on color spread, and we see Ichigo, Orihime, Rukia, Renji, Karin, Yuzu, Tatsuki, Keigo, I believe that was his name, the dude that always, like, Ichigo would always clothesline and shit, and Chad, and we didn't get to see Ishida's face, but we see it later on in the chapter, and that one dude who was like a player, I forgot his name, but we see the entire group that was, we see the entire group, Ichigo and all of his friends, 10 years later, and basically, from then on, we see Byakuya and the other captains head into the site where Yuha's Ryatsu spewing, and they meet Mayuri there. And from then on, like he said that, like, after the ceremony, apparently Rukia and Renji, they left and they went to go see Ichigo. And we see Ichigo, he has like his hair cut, his hair is much shorter now. And basically, everybody's meeting up. Everybody meets up and everything, and they're there to watch Chad's World Heavyweight Championship fight. And we cut off and see Uryu. He's actually a doctor now, and now he's and like he's on a rooftop and taking an extended lunch break to because like he couldn't be there with the others to see Chad's heavyweight championship. And by the way, Chad, like, oh my god, like, dude, the dude is like, has the slick back hair and stuff like that. We see his full face and everything like that. And I like his older design, honestly. I like his older design. Even though I'm not the biggest fan of Chad, I like his design. Because, like, he looks like he's the most changed. Like, literally, he looks the most changed out of everybody. In no way, she just looks older and her titties got bigger. Like, from the looks of it. And she just looks older. Tatsuki actually looks kind of the same, like, if not younger. Like, I was like, when I first saw Tatsuki, I'm like, yo, is this fucking Tatsuki? Like, and then when I saw Karin and Yuzu, and last time I checked, Karin and Yuzu are twins, so they're like, what, they're in their early 20s, they should be, yeah, then they're early 20s, because I believe, Karin and Yuzu, they were in middle school around, the time of the Fullbring arc. They're like in middle school, so, yeah, and, yo, Yuzu looks like she's in freaking, she still somehow looks like she's in fucking grade school. Connie, she looks like she's in her, she's like in her 20s. She looks older than Tatsuki. I'm like, yo, what's going on here with Tatsuki? So, honestly, like, I was expecting, like, a much bigger difference when it comes to age after 10 years. But anyways, oh yeah, and let me backtrack to the color page. You notice that everybody's has, like, the colors of the series, the official colors of, like, the series title, Bleach. Like the blue, red, and white. Except, and Ichigo, he does have the blue, red, but he doesn't have a white. He has like full on black on. So that was actually pretty cool. And so Ichigo begins to ask, yo, where the heck is his son and stuff? Where the heck are their son and stuff like that? And apparently their son hangs out in Yuzu's room and stuff like that. And then Karin makes a joke saying that, oh, so he gets a free pass just like Ichigo and stuff like that, implying that, you know, Yuzu, she's still like, you know, in love with Ichigo and shit. And she kind of wants to freaking bang her brother. Like, yeah. I'm sorry, I shouldn't not have made a joke about that. That's wrong. That's wrong. Don't fuck your brother or sister. Please don't. No. Don't do incest. I don't condone that. But anyways, god damn it. I cannot take that back. I really can't take that back. But anyways, from then on, we see and Ichigo's son, his name is Kazu, yeah, Kazu, and we go back to Soul Society, and we see the Ryatsu of Yuha. It was like expanding and shit, and then we see a ball of Yuha's Ryatsu inside Ichigo's house, inside Yuzu's room, where Kazu is, and Kazu, he puts it like his hand. Well, he puts his right hand in there, and Kazu creeps the fuck out of me. Like, he honestly does. And like his finger, I thought like he was gonna lose his finger when he put his hand in there. Then the Ryatsu of Yuha, it completely vanishes, and I was like, what the heck was that then? Like, what was the point of that? So what's going on? Like, it really made me ask a bunch of questions. Did Kazu do something? And how did Yuha's Ryatsu end up in the real world? So that really confused me. That really did. That honestly did. So that was like one of the problems that I had with the chapter. Like, that really confused me. It's like, what the heck is going on? Like, that whole thing with Yuha's Ryatsu and it's spewing again and stuff like that. What was the whole point of that? But then, like, after it vanished and stuff like that, we go over to see Aizen. He's back in the Muken, like in the prison and stuff like that. And basically, we go into flashback, and basically, Yuha's like, you chose this path for the world, Ichigo, and stuff like that. A world where they fear death and stuff like that. Because Yuha, apparently, he wanted to bring all three, instead of just he didn't want to destroy all three worlds. Apparently, he wanted to bring all three worlds together and turn it into one. And here's the thing, I kind of like had a weird theory, and it's kind of funny too. I had a weird speculation that all three worlds were at some point in time back in the day was one complete world before it split into 3 dimensions. So basically, Yuha wanted to create that type of world so that people wouldn't have a fear of death, because life and death are intertwining with each other and stuff like that, so people wouldn't fear death. And he wanted to create a world where people wouldn't fear death and stuff like that. Then Aizen goes on a monologue, and it was kind of poetic, saying that even though, like, I forgot what he said. Like, let me look for the specific thing that Aizen said. Hold up, wait a minute. Woo, hold up. Yeah, let me look for that thing right now. Bleach. Oh, I passed it. What the heck is this? What the heck is this? Yeah, I know I'm messing up. I'm doing this in video. I'm gonna edit that out. I'm pulling a Blasphemous HD. I'm gonna edit that out. Okay. The final chapter, and yeah, what was Aizen saying? Because like, I found the whole thing with Yuha really weird. So basically, his goal was to create a new basically. All right, here's what Yuha says first. The path is being closed. Ichigo, the path to a world with no fear. The present world, the Soul Society, and Hueco Mundo, they were meant to become one. Life and death twisted and fused together. They were destined to all be one and the same. But now, that will likely never happen. You have yourself to thank for that, Ichigo. Sadly, because of all your efforts here, life and death will never lose their current forms. And all those who breathe will continue to pass each and every day by living in the fear of death for all eternity. So, Yuha's dream, basically, he just wanted to get rid of the fear of death, and by combining all 3 worlds, like the world of the dead and the world of the living, all together and stuff like that, so people wouldn't have to fear, so everyone wouldn't have to fear death. And honestly, that sounds like a very naive dream if you think about it, but like, I guess if you think about it in the scope of Bleach and stuff like that, and what Yuha was doing, it was possible to achieve that goal. It was possible, but here's what Aizen said. You watch. You desired a world where fear would no longer be a burden. But in a world without fear of death, people will never attain the hope that, and this makes sense actually. People will never attain the hope that is to be found from casting their fears aside and persevering through them. While it is true that people can continue to press forward through a simple act of living, that is in no way comparable to marching forward in the face of death, while doing their damnedest to keep it at bay. That's why That is why people have given very march a unique and special name, and that name is Courage. And oh yeah, Aizen, he kind of looked sad, he kind of looked sad when he was saying this, and that march was called Courage, and it does make a lot of sense, because I guess we have more of a, and this is some true shit, I guess in a sense we have more of a motivation to keep going forward and stuff like that, and to push forward to make our lives and to get by and stuff like that, because we know that someday we're gonna die. On some real shit, we know that someday we're gonna die, and we should try to make our lives the best it can be. And even though and Yuha, he basically, and if there was a world where there's no death and stuff like that, all we just do is just a simple act of living and stuff like that, and we wouldn't really have the motivation to march forward through our lives and stuff like that, because we know that we can't die. We'll just be living forever and stuff like that. So yeah, so basically that's kind of what I get, what I'm getting from it. And then after that, you see this black hole, and I don't think it's the same. Is it the same Reiatsu? Is it the same Reiatsu ball that no, it showed up behind Kazu, and in the black ball came freaking Rukia's daughter, and I was like, wait, what? Where the heck did she come from? So is this probably her Zanpakuto ability or something like that? And then she says that my name's Abara Ichika, and I'm like, oh, Ichika. So they named her. So Renji and Rukia, they named her after Ichigo, and then she asked who Kaizu is, and he's like, I'm Kurosaki Kaizu, and he's like, I'm kind of a Shinigami too, and then he immediately turns into a Shinigami. You see the kimonos and stuff appear around him, and his Zanpakuto looks like a miniature Tensa Zangetsu, and it's pretty cool. The design, he also has a hoodie on the back of his head, and then it just what? And so the blade has, and then that was it. Death and Strawberry, and that was the chapter. So honestly, I did kind of find it weird and stuff like that, and it sucks that Kubo was getting pretty much a rushed ending. But, and I read something too, in the comment section of the authors, the author comments and stuff like that. Manga Stream has them translated. All the and this made me feel real good. All the mangakas, most of the mangakas, Oda, the mangaka for Boku no Hero Academia, the mangaka for Black Clover, apparently he was highly influenced. He was also influenced by Bleach, and you kind of do see some stuff from Bleach, influence to Black Clover. So no, you see some stuff from Black Clover that was influenced by Bleach, and remind you of the aspects. But also the mangaka from G-Town, he's like, yo, it's gonna be feel lonely up in here now. And he's like, yo, Kubo, get back here soon, man. And the mangaka for Sogeki Sono is looking forward to his next work and stuff like that. One of the mangakas was reading Bleach since he was in high school. Another one was reading Bleach since he was in college. I was like, yo, this is some good stuff right here. They were all just congratulating Kubo and stuff like that on his 15 years of dedication. They was all thanking him and everything like that. And everybody was just calling him sensei, because yeah, these are younger mangakas. So yeah, everybody was just calling him sensei and stuff like that, since he's a veteran basically at Shonen Jump, and yeah, and so yeah, and Oda's like, yo, Kubo, get a rest, man, get a break, because Oda he takes breaks a lot, every 2 to 3 weeks he takes a break, and I'm pretty sure Oda cannot wait for once One Piece is done, he's like, yeah, but yeah, and that really was really cool and awesome to see the mangakas congratulating Kubo and thanking him for all of his 15 years of work on Bleach and everything like that, and yeah, that was really cool, and so, but yeah, shit. So my final thoughts on this chapter, on this and because like this, they said this is post climax, so I'm assuming epilogue. So this, it felt like it was kind of like set up. The way it ended, it felt like it was kind of set up for a sequel involving Ichigo's son and Rukia's daughter and stuff like that. And I'm sure that and I know like when it comes to shipping and stuff like that, people are probably like the Ichi-Ruki fans are probably pissed that Ichigo and Rukia didn't end up together and stuff like that. And honestly, like it's fun to ship and stuff like that, but it's kind of obvious that Ichigo and Rukia weren't gonna end up together anymore because like they honestly didn't have any scenes together during the 1,000-Year Blood War arc. The only time was Ichigo seeing Rukia's butt. That's it. Like but other than that, they really haven't really interacted much at all during the 1,000-Year Blood War arc of Bleach. And the Arankura saga as well. So it was obviously going to be Ichihime and stuff like that. And Kubo already said himself beforehand, like, yo, this ain't gonna be a love triangle. I'm just getting like, I'm not trying to get myself involved in that and cause so much problems and stuff like that. I'll just end it the way I want to see fit and stuff like that. So when it comes to the romance life, so he just put Ichigo and Rukia together, Ichigo and Orihime together, and Renji and Rukia together because that's basically what happened. And it's kind of funny too, because I do admit I was kind of hoping, like while I was reading this chapter, like that like a few chapters ago, like when Bleach was gonna end, I was kind of hoping, because I was rewatching the Bleach openings and endings, and yo, the endings, I shit you not, were mostly Ichigo and Ichi-Ruki shit. The anime studio, Studio Period, they really wanted Ichigo and Rukia to end up together. So so yeah, but anywho, but it was pretty it was pretty obvious that Ichigo and Orihime would end up together. I was fine with it, but anyways, and is Tatsuki and Keigo together? Because they look like they seem like they are. But I could be wrong. But anyways, I didn't see Ishin in the chapter. I didn't see Ishin in the chapter at all. Like, so I wonder what the heck happened to him. I kind of wish to see Urahara and Yoruichi, since they've been around since the very beginning of the series. I kind of wanted to see them too, and what they're doing now. So yeah. But anyways, man, like I can't believe it's freaking over, man. And it sucks that it got an ending like this. The ending was honestly pretty decent. It really was. But it did have its problem. It did have some problems because we now get Yuha's motivation and stuff like that. But and when the reason why he was doing it and everything, and I kind of found it weird. Honestly, I did, because I didn't think Yuha would be the type of I guess Yuha feared death as well, possibly. Because I remember back in like, not only that, but he was talking about the whole concept of hope as well, that people can't live without hope and stuff like that. But he was just doing that, I guess, to drag Ichigo down into despair. So, but anyways, yeah, I did really find it weird. I found that weird. And Yuha was a baby. He knew that he knew that he wasn't gonna die. So did he have his almighty powers when he was born as a baby? Because he was deaf, mute, and paralyzed. And I didn't think he'd be the type of dude that actually feared death. Because and like and during the final battle, he kind of seemed like he wanted to die in a sense, but I don't know. It was really weird. I felt like I wish that we got the entirety of Yuha's flashback beforehand. Like I really wish that like we got the entirety of Yuha's flashback and the whole thing with the Soul King and everything like that beforehand. But yeah, it is what it is. It really is. But anyways, I'm really gonna miss the series. I'm actually gonna reread it, but I'm really gonna miss it. Not seeing new content and stuff like that. And I wish did bring the anime back, honestly, because the movie and didn't Kubo back in 2012 shut down the movie the movie that they announced because because what he drew and stuff like that, it wasn't meant for the big screen. It wasn't meant for live action. It's meant for manga and anime. That's it. what he drew is not meant for live action whatsoever. So why are we doing a movie now when Kubo doesn't even want a movie? So that's really gay. And live action movies tend to live action anime adaptation movies tend to suck. They really do. But like, just bring back the anime. Like, that's what I kind of wish for. Hopefully the anime will be brought back sooner or later. Given all the things, because Bleach, even though it kind of lost a bit in sales, it's still a good series. Like, it still like was in the top 30 and everything. But anywho, I'll see you guys later. Shit. I'm really gonna miss you, Kubo. And my phone ringing? Oh yeah, my ringtone's the freaking Bleach ending. Yo, that's funny. That's funny right there. Anyways, Kubo, I'm really gonna miss you. Thank you for 15 years. No, I got into your series back when I was like 8-9 years old, so 10 years ago. So 10 almost 11 years ago. Thanks for giving us Bleach and stuff like that. Thanks for 15 years of your hard work and everything. Like, I really do appreciate it. I enjoyed Bleach, even though it had a lot of problems and stuff like that. It still was a great series. So I'm looking forward to your next series if you do plan on writing one, or if you're planning on writing a sequel to Bleach. Yeah, sure, why not? I'll review it. But I think it deserves Kubo, if you're gonna. But I just think it deserves an anime so you can work on it much better and stuff like that. But anywho, be sure to like the video, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.